The sun was setting over the Australian outback as a tour bus pulled up to a small, dusty town. The tourists on board were a mix of backpackers and older couples, all eager to experience the rugged beauty of the outback. The tour guide, a tall, rugged man named Mick, greeted them with a broad grin and a thick Australian accent. As they set off on the tour, Mick regaled the group with stories of the area's history and points of interest. But as the tour went on, something about Mick began to unsettle the tourists. He lingered at certain spots longer than necessary, and there was a sinister glint in his eye when he talked about certain areas. As the tour came to an end, Mick selected 3 tourists, a young couple and a lone traveler, and told them that they'd been chosen for a special VIP tour of his favorite spots. The other tourists were left behind, and the 3 selected individuals, who were not suspecting any harm, excitedly followed Mick. But as they reached their first stop, it quickly became clear that this wasn't a normal tour. Mick revealed that these spots were where he killed and tortured people in the past. He was a sadistic serial killer, and the 3 tourists were his latest victims. The couple tried to run, but Mick was too quick and skilled for them. They were captured and taken to different torture spots. The lone traveler was more resourceful, managing to escape and running for help. But Mick was on their tail, hunting them down. The lone traveler managed to find a group of other tourists, who were horrified at what they heard and decided to help the lone traveler fight back against Mick. They gathered whatever weapons they could find and set off into the outback, determined to stop Mick and save the other hostages. The final confrontation was brutal, with Mick showing his true sadistic nature as he fought back against the group. But in the end, the group managed to overcome him and save the hostages. But not before he inflicted heavy casualties. The lone traveler, with blood on their hands, sat alone, surrounded by the aftermath of the horror they'd just been through. They were the sole survivor of Mick's sadistic gang, the one who had to live with the memory of what they had gone through. The outback, once a place of beauty and wonder, was now forever tainted by the horrors of Mick's actions.